Hey, what's going on, guys? So down here at my latest rental property rehab, and this is one that I did prepare for Section 8. All of my rehabs, I get them ready for Section 8 just in case. And I've done another Section 8 video in the past. It got quite a bit of good feedback, so I figured that I would do another one just to kind of show you guys some tips to pass your Section 8 inspection. All right, so we'll start with the simple stuff first, but one of the first things you'll want to do is make sure that your floors, ceilings, and walls are all in good shape with no holes. And in this particular house, we went with the original hardwood floors. Got to get them cleaned up some, repaired where needed, and we also replaced floors in the kitchen, dining room, and also in the bathroom. Another thing that you'll want to do is make sure that your lights are working throughout the house, and also that all of your outlets are in good condition. So in this house, we did do quite a bit of electrical repair just to make sure we had all of those issues addressed. Another thing that you'll want to make sure of is that you have good weather stripping on the doors to make sure that there is no air getting into the house through the doors. Another really important thing that you'll want to make sure of is that your outlet plate covers don't have any cracks in them. They will fail you for that. And also, near any water sources like your sinks in the kitchen and the bathroom, you'll want to make sure you have what's called Gfci outlets. And I'll show you guys the one in the bathroom. But you'll want to make sure you have your Gfci's close by your water sources to protect you from shock. Also, make sure you're checking for leaks in the house. You want to repair all leaks. Make sure that your vanity tops are secure, as well as making sure that your toilet flushes correctly. And of course, you'll want to have a shower or tub in the house. Also, make sure you have your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors in the house. For this house, we have 2. Test them to make sure that they are working. And we also have 1 in the hallway along with the carbon monoxide detector. Another pretty common thing that is failed a lot are windows. It's a very old house, so several just rotten windows. So like I said, it kept it on the safe side, and we just went ahead and replaced all of the windows. So they all lock, and they all open and close correctly. Now, if you have like a simple issue with the windows, maybe it's just missing a lock, there are small locks that you can buy from like Home Depot or Lowe's that you can put on the window just to make sure that they are secure. Section 8 will want to check things like your stove and the refrigerator, but in this situation, that is something that the tenant provides. So it is something that can be arranged for the tenant to just have that in place before the inspection. All right, guys, so I'm gonna step outside real quick and just show you some things that Section 8 inspectors will look for on the outside. So for steps, and I've seen different things on this, one site or sheet that I checked said more than 2 steps, and one said higher than 30 inches. But for my houses now, if I have a couple of steps, then I just go ahead and add railing. For this house, completely around the backyard, I mean, there was just bad fencing. Some of it, which I believe belongs to the neighbor, but went ahead and just rebuilt the fencing around the entire yard. So for the fence on a house just this massive, I knew it was something that I wanted to do and also needed to do, because Section 8 will fail fences even just for minor repairs. But in this situation, we really just needed a new fence, because all the way around it was something that we would have to rebuild. All right, and also to stop the leaks on this one, went ahead and redid the entire roof. We had about 3 layers of old shingles on this one, plus just a bunch of rotten decking, and there would have been no way that we could have just really stopped the leaks in the house without redoing the whole roof. So definitely not trying to cut any corners on these houses when we're trying to get them ready. For this one, we had quite a bit of just old wood, softening facial repair that was needed also, so something that we took care of. All right guys, it's a little bit later since I shot all of the footage, but wanted to end the video just with some comments on Section 8. I'm in the car with my wife also. All right guys, so it's about a day later since I shot the footage for the Section 8 video. I'm in the wife of my car now. She's a real estate agent. If this is your first time to our channel, first video that you're watching, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We film a lot of footage just around our life involving real estate and some travel too. Just got back from Mazatlan, Mexico. But wanted to end the video just with some comments on Section 8. What's what?
You got to stop.
What?
You said, I'm in the wife of my car.
No, I didn't.
Save that and play it back. I just want to interrupt you because your flow kept going so good. What? She keep on messing with me.
Go ahead and get it all out before I start making recording now.
I'm good.
Anything else funny?
I just want you to stop tripping over your tongue.
Alright guys, so it's a little while later since we shot the footage for the Section 8 video. In the wife with my car now. Alright, so gonna end this video with some comments on Section 8. Me and my wife, we've both dealt with Section 8 before. Dealing with it now, we have a small portfolio, but a good majority of it is Section 8. We only have one that is not Section 8, and we're in the process of getting ready to sell that one. With that being said, Section 8 is one of those things that's like either you love it or you hate it. I'll talk about one of the experiences, and this is dealing with the same house that I did in the last Section 8 tips video. But with that house, and we actually did have to end up selling that house because of what the tenant did, one of our Section 8 tenants. But had the house for a while. You guys saw the before and after videos. If not, I'll post a link to that one also. But we made the mistake of getting a tenant who was under appeal by the Section 8 program. It was a situation to where they were going to decide whether the tenant could stay in the program or not because of whatever it was. I don't remember what the issue was, but 3 months into our lease with the tenant, into our contract with Section 8, the tenant, they said that she no longer qualified for the Section 8 program. So we were stuck with a tenant who was just in the house, and we couldn't get paid from her being in the house anymore. So at that point we decided, okay, well, let's let the tenant stay. She can just pay cash. Then things got worse when the house ended up getting flooded out because of baby wipes that got stuck in the toilet. We had to replace all the baseboards, replace the floors, get the house sanitized, and that just wasn't our best experience with Section 8 because there was a lot of just headache around it. And again, we ended up having to sell that house. We made a profit on the house, so you know, it wasn't all bad. But that was just an experience where it wasn't the greatest communication with Section 8, just wasn't the greatest experience. But on the other hand, the past few houses that we have had, we've collected rent on them. Just, you know, first of the month, checks there. We have a property manager right now who takes care of all of our tenants, and he's putting in really good people, and we just haven't had any complaints so far. So as far as our most recent Section 8 experience, everything has been really good. And I will say this, because this is something that a lot of landlords and tenants are trying to figure out exactly what they're going to do right now, because we are at the beginning of this whole coronavirus thing, and there's just situations to where tenants won't be able to pay rent, landlords won't be collecting rent, and it's just going to be a bad situation on both sides. But the one thing that I can say is that for our properties that are under Section 8, and hopefully nothing will change soon, but we will still be collecting our money. and our tenants won't have to worry about, you know, where they're going to stay or how they're going to pay their rent. On another note, and I will try to see if I can find an updated sheet for just all the different Section 8 requirements. The mentality that I like to going into any of the rehabs that we've done so far is that I have to make it into a place that I would want to stay. So we're not skipping steps on rehabs, we're not cutting corners. If there's an issue that needs to be done, taken care of, we're taking care of those issues. We're going in with good materials. We're making sure all of our mechanicals are good, the plumbing, roofing, electrical. Even with this house, you'll see that we redid a lot of the electrical, the plumbing issues. We took care of all that, make sure we passed all of our inspections, completely new roof. So we're not cutting corners on these houses. So as long as you're going into these things with the mindset that you are going to provide a good living experience for somebody, like somewhere where you would want to stay, then you should be okay. Last time I had a couple of products that I mentioned would be good just to kind of keep handy when you're doing your rehabs. I'll post links to those also. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. So until next time, guys, see you guys later.